Hey guys, greetings. How you doing? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to the channel. If you are new to this channel and if you are, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much indeed for stopping by. Thank you very much indeed for clicking. I got asked this question: how can someone own a business, or how can someone own a house, without actually having a physical shop, or how someone can own a house without having a physical building? Okay, so I thought to come in and explain to you, this is not financial advice. I just want to put that here, just a disclaimer for you to understand. But my understanding how one can own a business, actually, or own a building without having a physical shop or physical building, the way for you to do this is actually by investing. Investing in, especially investing in stock market. Investing in share being is sort of avenue where one can own a business without actually physically involved in that business. Owning a share means you are part and parcel of the owner. You are part of owner of that particular business. Once you're a shareholder in particular company, you are automatically part of the owner of that company. So it's a question of, is something that one can do actually within 2 minutes or within 3 minutes, depending on where you reside. If you live in Western world where there is a steady internet, the only thing you need to do is log into online or do the necessary research and find that stock brokerage firm, or find that stock brokerage app that you can invest in any particular country you reside. If you live in United Kingdom, there's so many apps you can, or stock brokerage firm you can invest or online for you to be able to invest in UK or particular company you want. The same thing applicable if you live in you can actually live in the UK and invest in America. Likewise, somebody in America can actually invest in UK. The same thing, someone here in United Kingdom can actually invest in Nigeria. For instance, myself is a good example. So it's a question of you actually, this investment is something that you can do within, it won't take a long time if you are a genuine person. Also, your credential is available. You submitted the necessary documentation to prove your identity to the stock brokerage firm. If it's here in United Kingdom, they will need your passport or driving license, bank statement, proof of who you are, proof of address. Once you send this electronically, through to the brokerage firm, they will confirm your identity from the authority where you reside. Just making sure that UK here also they can also ask you for national insurance number, your telephone contact, your next of kin, stuff like that. So for them to prove who you are, immediately you can transfer money from your bank account into that brokerage firm and place an order. You can place an order by yourself, or you can give them instruction. So it depends. But it's just telling you that it's possible for someone to basically open a business or open up a shop without actually physically involved, whereas you have a business. So basically it's pretty much like someone investing in Amazon, or someone investing in Dangote Cement, or someone investing in Facebook, right? I remember a few days ago I read an article whereby Jeff Bezos, Amazon owner, was saying that one of the shareholders when the company started, actually, the early shareholders wrote him a letter just to thank him that they have been able to what they have achieved by investing in that company, and how that company has transformed over the years, and they're able to that little amount they invested in that company has compounded. It become a massive amount of money. It's become quite huge, to the point that this family, their son, is actually trying to use that share, in that investment they made in Amazon to put as a deposit for a house, to buy a house. This is to tell you sometimes investing is actually where to go, but you need to make sure that you do your necessary research, do your fundamental, trying to find out the company you want to invest inside out. It's also making sure that you need to make sure that do the necessary fundamental research. for you to invest in a company, you need to understand what that company is producing, what value is that company creating, what problem are they solving to the world. You understand that, you know, it's really about the way the ikigai of Japanese, you know, they talk about one need to understand his ikigai. Basically, you need to understand your purpose. You know, to understanding your purpose is you want to have a business without actually having a physical shop. The way to go about it is you need to go into investing. The same thing applicable if you want to have a house without actually having a physical house. There's something called real estate investment, RTE, real estate investment trust. It's basically it's an avenue, right, where you give your money to a particular company that deal with investment. That sometimes they're property developers, sometimes that they focus on investing in property. So you put your money into this company, and automatically you are part and parcel of the ownership of that real estate investment trust. So these are the avenue that one can actually invest, or some one avenue one can actually go through in order to having a business or having a shop without having a physical shop, or without having a physical business, or let's say shop as it is. You can invest in particular shop or in particular business that, you know, you are a shareholder, you buy share from that business. Along the line, you know, from there you have option of capital appreciation, or you have option of, you know, if it's the dividend paying company that pays dividend all the time, you know, they pay you, you have option of receiving dividend. Dividend is also parcel of passive income. You know, so these are the things one needs to understand, that you can actually own a business, you know, or own a shop without actively involved. I want to also give you example I want to give you recently is 2017, right? I invested in a company here in United Kingdom. This is a startup company, and right now I'm receiving an email. I received an email from this company that someone want to buy that company for a higher amount, and asking all the shareholders that contributed to this investment at the time whether they want to sell their share or whether they want what they want to do. So these are kind of something to give you example that investing is actually where to go, but you need to make sure that you do your fundamental research. You need to make sure that you know the company you want to invest inside out. These are the things I want to talk to you, because it's something that you need to understand. You know, like I said, also I'm telling you this because, you know, some people invest in startup company. So sometimes, you know, for you to understand how investment works, there's a risk involved, but also the risk involved is you doing the necessary research. You minimize the risk by doing the necessary research, trying to understand what that company is doing inside out. So some people invest Amazon, some people invest in Facebook at early stage. Imagine those guys that invest Amazon or Facebook early stage, amount what they are in terms of how they have mass wealth, you know, what they are, you know, in terms of the amount of wealth they have accumulated, you know. But also bear in mind also there's companies who started a few years ago and went bust. You know, these are the things that's example of it also. That I remember that I invested this company. I'm giving you an example right now that I invested in 2017 for this particular company, only 20 quid. So this is to show you that you can actually invest in £10. You know, you might not have enough money, but you can actually go to a lot of startup company. They lead minimum amount you can invest. As of that 2017, the minimum amount was, I think it's 20 quid is what I invested. But right now, you know, in terms of from letter I received, that investment I made 2017, right now in 2021, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, almost 4 years right now. I think in March with 4 years, right? Is actually right now is what that share worth is over 600 quid. You know, this is a good example of how you know you need to go investment is where to go, but it's about you making the necessary research. I'm not advising you to go into, but it's a question of you doing your necessary research. Though the only way to get ahead in terms of earning a passive income is through investing. We only got 24 hours in a day, and you cannot work 24/7. So you need to put your money actively, you know, in an active way by making sure that your money work for you. This is actually what the rich are doing. This is how they get ahead, by channeling their income where the money will be working for them. their money will be working for them. There's opportunity, investment, their money can grow, but also there's also opportunity, there's possibility that your money can also, your capital will be at risk. But like I said earlier, minimizing that risk is by making sure that you are doing the necessary research, trying to understand when that company, whether it's overvalued or whether it's undervalued. And when it's overvalued, then it's time for you to don't go in when the company is overvalued. So you're trying to find out company that is undervalued. When the company is undervalued, there's a possibility, if everything is going right, there's a possibility that company will go up. So this is actually how to go about it. It's not about you going in where there's euphoria, where there's happiness in the market, where everybody's is happy. Whereas Warren Buffett will tell you that you need to go in right when everybody's fearful, or when everybody's scared, or when the market is depressed. So guys, I thought to share with you really is by investing. You can actually invest up straight away with your app. If you live in United Kingdom here, if you think of how to do it, you can actually look for London Stock Exchange. Inside London Stock Exchange, there's a lot of brokerage firm that are listed there, which you can write them mail, call them and get in touch, ask the necessary question for you to go about it. The same thing is applicable anywhere you live. If you live in Nigeria, look for Nigerian Exchange Group. They also have the details for stock brokerage firms that are tested, people who they have already making sure that they have checked them, do the necessary check about this stock brokerage firm before they belong to in that group. The same thing is applicable in United States of America. So you can actually invest from your bed. So it's a question of you doing the necessary research and put your money where it will work for you. Okay, so guys, I thought to come in just to explain to you that it's possible that someone can own a shop within 2 minutes, or even within, let's say, within 5 minutes. If everything depends on where you live, if you have all the details they need, maybe you work in the working hour, you open the app, log in your details, within 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you forward all your ID. I'm sure if everything is fine, they will confirm it. The next thing you do is transfer money. You fund that your portfolio and place an order, or you can do this by yourself. So the same thing is applicable in buying a share. Once you purchase a share from a particular company, you are part of the owner of that company. The same thing is applicable in investment trust. If you invest in an investment trust, in a real estate investment trust, you are part and parcel of it. The same thing is applicable. You invest in a bond, or invest in a gold, or any investment avenue you invested in. So it's actually a way to go. But what you need to do is, the ultimate thing is making sure that you are doing the necessary research. By you doing the necessary research in trying to find out that company inside out, you will minimize the risk involved in investing. So before you go into investing, don't go into investment in stock market blindly, or jumping the ship, or following people, or following the crowd as it is, or somebody tell, but you need to do the necessary fundamental research. Try and understand the PE ratio of the company. Try and understand whether that company, the dividend ratio, the book value, these are the things you need to understand. Try and understand the management team, what that company is producing, what value is that company creating, what problem are that value solving. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. I thought to come in just for a quick one, explain to you or share with you ideas. This is not investment advice, but it's something that I have done, it's something that I'm doing that is helping me. I want to share with you, but it's up to you to do the necessary research and go from there. Thank you very much and stay blessed. Bye bye.